Okay, so all of the solar flare activity that we are experiencing is leading up to the solar flash. Okay, that's the event we've been waiting for a couple decades now. And when this happens, this is how it looks to me. Okay, it may look different to other people, but to me it looks like a sort of like if you were outside and it was beautiful and bright outside, and it looks sort of like an atomic wave that comes through. Um, Now I've heard, from my, higher ups and God and such that when it shows up, it just depends on your frequency, and it may occur when you're sleeping. It may happen, if it depends on your vibration. So it may not be a huge deal when it happens for those that are vibrating on a very high level. Okay, so that's why we say get rid of the bag of bricks, do the shadow work, do the, keep purging out the collective negative energy, right? Because you guys are energy sponges. So right now the veil is super thin. That's why you guys are seeing tons of activity, especially those that can see, into non-physical and different levels, who are like multidimensional. That's why you're seeing all the things. You're seeing everything from fairies to galactic, everything in between, right? You're seeing spirit activity, stuff in the corner of your eye. You're seeing, sparks in the air, lots of different things going on. So the veil is so thin right now that when the solar flash happens, there will be no veil. Okay, so you will be able to see everything. Everybody will. Some are not going to handle it so well. Our job, light team, is to be there to help people, to assist them. That's what after that is what the new earth is. Okay, so ascension in the physical body is you keeping your body vibing up into that crystalline, energy on an atomic level. Okay, and it's going to look like you becoming lots of integrations of your higher self, maybe some past lives in there. It's going to be the dominating frequencies that you need to go forward to rebuild this new earth. Okay, so it's going to be an integration, but you'll look younger. You'll we're not going to need food. You can manifest things, but you're not going to need to eat. I know that sounds very strange, but at a very high vibrational level, you do not need food. Okay, just like you do not need sleep. So I know it sounds odd, but for a lot of you, that's where you come from. So this is going to be familiar to you. It's not going to be familiar to those who are just activating or have activated recently and have no clue what's going on. Okay, so light team, it's your job to be there for those, for everybody, to help them to go forward and to rebuild, right? So think of it as all the masks will be off. Anybody that is not of God, gone. Lower vibration, gone. Things like that. So it's going to be, everyone on the planet will see very clearly when it happens. Some will decide to leave the planet. That's okay. That's their prerogative. Everybody has free will. So they're all going to go where they vibrationally are supposed to go. And that's okay. Everyone has their own path. So I'm also hearing some info about there are no children there. Now listen before you flip. The children are older and the adults are younger, so they'll be closer in age. Okay, you have to understand this is operating on a very high vibrational level. It's going to look very different than it looks now. Okay, and it happens very suddenly. So, and this is a good thing. This is what you want. Okay, but everyone's going to see very clearly. And then what's been explained to me, by my group, is that people are going to have the option, a very fast option of what they want to do, okay? Because we have to let them have free will. But the ones that are pure, the ones that are of God, the ones that are high vibrationally, they're going to go, even though you're not going, right? It's coming here. 5D is here. It's landing, it's already landed, but we just have to anchor it and let it kind of absorb and work through, all of the lower vibrational places. So, the solar flashes, the solar flares are preparing us for what's coming, okay? And nothing can stop it. There can be attempts to delay it and move things around, but nothing can stop it. So, because every time we kind of get pushed down, we come back up 10 times stronger. So we just keep going. So just keep working on your frequency, keep meditating, grounding, hydrating, a lot of hydrating with electrolytes. Take your adrenal supplements if you feel tired, okay? There's a great website that I have gotten adrenal supplements and lots of different supplements from. It's all natural. It's called swansonvitamins.com. And they have great adrenal support type things on there. So if you're tired and having issues with your solar plexus, right, which a lot of spiritual people, we take information into our solar plexus, okay? So it can end up, that's our gut too, that's our immune system. So make sure that you are taking very good care of your adrenals, your solar plexus, your immune system, your gut, you know, that's where a lot, that's a main point for a lot of different systems in your body, okay, and how you're going to feel through this. You have to support yourself. So, like I said, in, you know, almost all videos, you know, make sure you're getting tons of rest, grounding out the negative energy and having the light come in right behind it, okay, anchoring that energy in. So, so that's anchored into your physical body, okay. So, yeah, it's been in every prophecy. So every faith has it, and plus, you know, millions of us have seen it. So, you know, your job is to just our job is to really to prepare, to cleanse your chakras, to get your body ready, to try to vibrate higher, try to eat clean where you can. You do not have to be perfect in this process either, okay? So don't worry about little things like, you know, sometimes I get questions of, you know, oh my gosh, what if I'm divorced, or what if I did this, or what if I did that, or what if I, you know, I'm not gonna, there are things I can't say on here, but, you know, not big awful things, but, you know, you're still here. So if there's anyone who feels like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to go, you ask forgiveness and you purge that from yourself, and you accept the Holy Spirit into your physical body. And this is not religion, okay? This is energy, this is metaphysics, this is physics, this is with holiness to it. But you can always ask, it's never too late, okay? While we're all still here, you know. So if anybody needs to purge anything in their soul, you know, then do that. Okay, lots of ways to do that. So, what else do I want to tell you? So yeah, so it looks like it's going to be pretty intense, but like I said, the way I envision it, it looks like it's a beautiful day. It's sunny out, so possibly, you know, summertime, but the weather is nice. And it just looks to me like an atomic wave goes through, but we're standing, you know. Some people have visions where they're not standing, where some people are knocked clear on their ass. And that doesn't surprise me, because vibrationally, some people are going to kind of get knocked unconscious. Because it's like short circuiting, you know, if it's a super high vibration comes in, and some people are vibrating very low, just, you know, as their dominant frequency, they're going to get knocked over. Some will be, you know, some will leave. And the ones that are, you know, in place to go forward with this new earth energy, they will be left to then, you know, help everybody, you know, direct everybody where they need to be and need to go, and that kind of stuff. So what else? Don't be afraid of it. No fear, okay? All eyes on God. No fear. You were built for this. You chose to be here. You hear me, motherfucker? You chose this. You're a friggin' warrior, okay? Only the strong can survive this and are here now. So you got this. You're built for it, okay?